7 foods you can eat to reverse insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes, and I have a criteria for this list because I needed to be high in fiber and low in saturated fat because that's the golden combination to help people reverse insulin resistance. And insulin resistance is the root cause of type 2 diabetes, and reversing insulin resistance can help you reverse type 2 diabetes as well. And as a dietitian, I want to make sure that all of these recommendations are backed up by science, so here we go. The first one is chia seeds. Just 1 ounce of chia seeds have 10 grams of fiber. It's also very high in omega-3 fatty acids as well. And if you make chia pudding with plant milk and berries, it'll make a great breakfast for blood sugar control. We always recommend this for our clients in our Reversing Diabetes program as well. Number 2 is flax seeds. Just like chia seeds, flax seeds are also high in omega-3 fatty acids. And what researchers have found is that the gum of flax seeds can actually help people lower their blood sugar and also their cholesterol as well. I recommend adding to your salads. You can even toast it a little bit to make it a little bit more aromatic, and you can also add it to your soups as well. Number 3 is cabbage. I know cabbage sounds boring and it's very common, but did you know it's almost like a superstar when it comes to lowering your blood sugar? There's a journal reviewing the multifunctional properties cabbage has in terms of lowering blood sugar and in how it benefits people with type 2 diabetes. Researchers found that it has bioactive compounds that can help people with glucose regulation, and the great thing is it's been shown that it can decrease the damage type 2 diabetes complication has to your organs, so it has a protective effect. So in other words, if you have type 2 diabetes, cabbage can protect your organs like the kidney or liver. It can also lower oxidative stress as well. And the best thing about cabbage is it is so affordable. Number 4 is blueberries. Most of us already know that blueberries are low in glycemic index and low in sugar, but did you know that blueberries are extremely high in antioxidants, especially wild blueberries? There are studies even looking at how blueberries can improve one's glucose tolerance and improve insulin resistance as well. Researchers have actually found that after people consume blueberries, they actually have a better glucose tolerance by taking the oral glucose tolerance test. So not only are blueberries low in glycemic index, hence easily tolerated by those living with type 2 diabetes, it can also help you process carbohydrates better. Number 5 is barley. Barley has one of the lowest glycemic index amongst grains. It only has a glycemic index of 25, and the great thing about barley is that it has beta glucan, which is a compound that it can be found in oats, which is what makes oats so healthy because it can help people lower cholesterol and increase satiety. But for some people who have type 2 diabetes, oatmeal can be a little bit higher in glycemic index for them, so barley makes a great substitute. You can make a barley salad or simply substitute white rice for barley. Number 6 is tempeh. Tempeh is made from naturally fermented soybeans, so it's very great for probiotics, which means healthy bacteria for your gut. And if you don't know, gut health is crucial for people with type 2 diabetes because having a great gut can actually improve diabetes outcome. In a study on the effects of tempeh fermentation in people with type 2 diabetes, it's been found that the fermentation in tempeh can actually help people lower their HbA1c and triglycerides as well. It's also a great source of plant-based protein that's low in glycemic index. And just a tip, I'll be honest here, eating plain tempeh can be an acquired taste, so I personally preferred marinated tempeh. And number 7 is millet. Millet is high in resistant starch and can slow down gastric emptying, which means 2 things. It can blunt blood sugar spikes after a meal. It can also increase satiety, which means allowing you to feel fuller longer. In a study comparing a millet diet versus a non-millet diet, it's been found in the millet diet group, people were able to lower their weight and BMI, and it's been found that the fasting and post-meal blood sugars were significantly reduced in the millet diet. Now, at this point, you may be wondering, what is millet, barley, blueberries doing on the list because they contain carbohydrates? Shouldn't people with type 2 diabetes avoid carbs? Aren't carbs bad for diabetes? The answer is no. Insulin resistance is what you actually want to focus on. Carbs are not the enemy, but with type 2 diabetes, it's your body's ability to process carbs that's the broken machine, and that's what we actually need to fix by reversing insulin resistance with a plant predominant diet. Now, I'm not asking you to go vegan or vegetarian, but following a plant predominant diet can help you increase your carbohydrate tolerance and allow you to be able to eat healthy carbohydrates again without it skyrocketing your blood sugar. And that is what I really mean by reversing diabetes, is allowing your body to be healthy again on a molecular level. And if you don't believe me, you can actually watch my other clients' testimonials or interviews and see how they were able to turn their health around by reversing insulin resistance, and how that led to them reversing their type 2 diabetes and helping them get off diabetic medications while eating more healthy carbohydrate. And if you want to learn more about the science behind it, I also have a free reversing diabetes training. You can access it in my description below, and I'll see you guys there.